Are you ready?
Yep.
Hello, and welcome to a special green edition of the Haverford Weekly News. I'm Armin Malikan.
And I'm Robert Collins. Our top story today, where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. The Haverford School and the fight for environmental sustainability.
So far, the fight has been successful. We have everything from the first LEED certified building in the township to cafeteria cups made out of recycled materials. In this respect, we are the vanguard of the environmental movement, the true cutting edge, the creme de la creme, the forefront of innovation, the spearhead of discovery, and the new wave of newness, if you will. And of this, we should be proud.
Mr. Ranzer's fifth form English classes are at the vanguard of the vanguard. They are the flagship sections in a bold new experiment. Correspondent Jordan Lieb has our story.
Okay, what you see here is the lightweight Kindle, which is an electronic book that hopefully our school will be using in the future. This will save a lot of trouble for students because usually we'll have to carry around a whole bunch of textbooks, a bunch of smaller books that are just awkwardly shaped and heavy and we don't feel like carrying around. But with the Kindle, we'll be able to have all these books all on a lightweight, easily portable device that we can just access whenever we feel like.
I really like it. I visited Mr. Ranzer's class the other day and watched him teaching the Crucible with it, and I actually enjoyed that. So I thought, in some ways, I think it would benefit the students a lot.
When you scroll through any of the words on the page, if you go to right before a word, it tells you what the definition is. And I think that that's a great feature because then if you don't know what something means, it's instantly there and you can find it quickly. Highlighting too is pretty easy. It puts it all in one spot. You can use the keyboard to write a note in the margin, and it saves it all to your main screen so you can go back and study with that.
And now we go to Michael Kane, our mobile inquisitor, who will take the temperature of the streets in a segment you all know and can probably sing along to. Mike?
He's the man on the street. He's the man on the street. Michael Caine.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how environmentally friendly would you consider yourself?
Maybe a 7 or so. I'm probably missing a lot, though. In my own artwork, I use almost ancient methods. Dig my own clay from the ground, build kilns out of natural materials, fire with wood, heat my house with wood.
I would give myself an 8. I do my best to reduce my impact on the environment as long as it doesn't impact my personal comfort or is cost ineffective.
Probably like a 3.
Why would you say that?
Because, I don't know, I recycle and stuff, but I don't really care that much.
I'm a pretty aggressive recycler. I'm mindful of my carbon footprint in terms of what kind of food we eat at home. I have an environmental science course.
I've been called the Al Gore of my generation, so it's kind of a big deal.
I'd say I'm pretty environmentally friendly since I go to this school, but there are always areas for improvement, so.
I'm Michael Caine, and that's the word on the street.
Hi, I'm Ash Egan from the Service Board, and this Sunday, Haverford and Agnes Irwin will be participating in the Philadelphia AIDS Walk. The AIDS Walk is designed to raise money and awareness for AIDS research. If you'd like to participate, we'll be meeting outside Centennial Hall at 8 o'clock and returning promptly at 1.
And now the Weekly News visits the Sustainability Alliance, a new organization that is striving to change the way we here at Haverford live. It is a network of teachers and students dedicated to making the school more sustainable and environmentally friendly. Our own David Harris and Marcel Logan sit down with leaders Trip Wickersham and Mr. Tricano.
So why do we need a Sustainability Alliance? Some changes have been made, like the cafeteria and a lot of stuff that they're doing, but students really didn't get an opportunity to be a part of that. So I think we want to step forward and kind of take initiative and make the changes that we want to happen.
We can look at energy usage in the building. We can look at ways in which we're trying to help preserve or conserve the energy we use, etc. So I think, recycling is one thing, but we can also look at it from a student point of view. And I also think the student council may be taking on recycling as one of their projects for this year as well.
An even better reason that students should get involved is because it affects us. When we don't have to pay as much for electricity, or when we find other ways of not using as much stuff and not using those resources can be used to directly affect the student body in a positive way, and I think that's a good thing.
The Weekly News always strives to bring you the foremost experts so that you, the viewer, may stay well informed on issues important to your world. Today, we have environmental expert Steve Brule, who has some practical tips on how you can go green.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Brule, and I'm going green.
When you're done with your juice, you should recycle it. If you want to go green, you gotta make sure your clocks are right, because if your clocks are wrong, they're not green. Here's a solution for you. Instead of driving your car to school, just ride your dog. Green. Here's a tip for all the art classes out there. If you want to finger paint, you don't have any paint, just use your feces. Green! If you want to go green, spy on people! Green! You have too much for lunch? Just throw up all over the dirty ground and plant something in it. I know where you live.
I don't know how you let these people on. Should we move on?
Yes. We apologize.
In more relevant news, our own Deepak Bhagat and Roby Birch sat down with the cafeteria's Todd Young to discuss how the cafeteria is going green.
This year, the dining hall has invested in many environmentally friendly products. The Greenware cold cups are made from 100% corn syrup. The forks, spoons, knives, and plates are made of 100% plant starch. And the napkins are made from 100% recyclable material. In addition, the dining hall has partnered with local organic farms such as Applegate Farms to provide students with healthier, more environmentally sustainable meats, cheeses, and vegetables.
We'll be able to take all of our food waste and all of our compostable materials. We want to be able to send that to a composting facility, have them break that down, and how cool would that be to take student tours, parent tours, and be able to tell them that this is the food that our students are eating here. It was sent away, it was broken down in a composting facility, and then brought back and used on campus to make it look beautiful.
And that's the news, Tuesday, October 13th, 2009. I'm Robert Collins.
And I'm Armin Melican. Thanks for stopping by.